By for a start. Off and racing. Last of them to go, Yarrowlee, and our PALADIN didn't have a lot of early dash. He's back there third from last. First to jump away is the Grey Galloper, Gift of the Heart. Into stride quickly, Cold Chisel going to take it on for the lead. They're burning. Right behind those to Climb on Top. Striding up there and overdoing things once again. Racing erratically is Silver Eye. Wants to throw the head around it all. And they're being followed by Lombardina. Now the speed backs off. D'Amber behind those. Our PALADIN found itself three deep without Reg, four wide. It's like a stop work meeting at the 800. They really put the brakes on. Further back behind those then to Dr. J, who's down on the inside. D'Amber had to go back. Trio found itself three deep also back there. And last is Yarrowlee. It's been a very messy run race. Gift of the Heart taken on here by Lombardina. And on the outside, Lombardina first up from a spell goes to the lead without Reg. Has been no better than four deep. Goes around the outside to sit outside of Lombardina. In behind them to Cold Chisel, and our PALADIN ready to strike any tick of the clock. Further back, Silver Eye, then Trio making some headway. Without Red reaches the lead from Lombardina. On the outside, our PALADIN now quickly coming it without Reg down inside the 100. Our PALADIN goes past without Reg, sprints clear and draws away our PALADIN. Far too good. Our PALADIN probably from Lombardina getting a bob of the heads over without Reg for second, and then Dr. J running on in a very ugly run race. Cold Chisel behind those, Climb on Top, Silver Eye Trio, followed further back then D'Amber, Yarrowlee and Gift of the Heart had compounded badly to finish back last. Now PALADIN has walked in. Messy race, 124.14. And it always mapped that way on paper. That's exactly how it had unfolded. Our PALADIN had found itself out there three wide, but was able to work into the race. And when Lombardina shot around them to go to the lead just before the home corner, you could see that Chris Parnham had our PALADIN right within striking range. I think Lombardina's got the bob of the heads, fighting back for second. First up, Fresh Over without Reg, Cold Chisel fourth. Dr. J, who got caught back there in congestion in that race that just simply did not suit. 124.14, but they've sprinted home in 34.36. 2 1/4 and a short head with the margins. The winner is by A Lot out of Flirtatious, and has now got 3 wins on the board from 8 runs. Only missed the money on a couple of occasions. Owned by Mrs. M. Morton, AJ Morton, Mrs. H. Morton, Mrs. J and J Souness, and also Antonella Stewart, Jimmy Stewart, J Blab, KR Stewart, trained by Rusty Stewart, ridden by Chris Parnham, and treated them with contempt the way that he ran away from them. Lombardina by Dewsum second, Michael Grantham, Clint Johnston, Porter, and without Reg third. Holly Watson in the saddle for Reese Radford by War Chant. Race 8 today will be the Westmead Platinum Mile over 1600 for Dewsum and Rommel at Ridgeport. 6 Blazing Emerald is the scratching. 14 to do battle in the next on the card. Lockie's joining us down there in the yard. Lockie had always looked a grubby looking race on paper, and it mapped that way. It was stop, start, there was speed early. They wanted to break up, then make a dash from the home corner, and there was no real flow into the race at any stage, but this horse simply was far too good.
That he was, Darren. It was a very, very messy race, an ugly race to watch from the outset, but in the end, Chris Parnham handled this horse to absolute perfection. Despite it being a stop-start affair, he was always in the moving line and had galloping room when he needed to, and he was able to show what he's really capable of. Our PALADIN. As winning trainer Russell Stewart joins you now. Rusty, congratulations on the win. The blinkers went on, and that seems to be the key for this horse.
Oh, look, I don't think it's just the blinkers, Lock. I think his first up run was very good as well, and he went straight without them. But today, I've got a lot of pressure saying he's won the 2 races. He had blinkers on, and I thought, well, this. I said to Aaron Morton 6 months ago, I said, mate, we're going to race in this first up, and this is my go-to race. It was Westmead Day, 125k. You can't not, be sitting at home with the horses when they're eligible to race in these. So, but we gave him. He came up so well that we gave him the run a fortnight ago without them, and yeah, it was time to put them on for his big day today. And congratulations to Chris Parnham too. So that was a pretty smart ride. I told him, don't let him be, you know, too far back, second and third last today. I said, be a little positive, but not too positive. But I said, I don't want to fill your head full of shit, Chris, actually, but, you know, just ride the race and make sure he's over the top of them on the corner. That was the main thing.
To the horse's credit, it was a really messy run race, and for a horse that has had some tractability issues throughout his career, he was fairly genuine today.
Look, he's just getting better and better, and he's only in this prep to get him used to the Ascot track, because I really do think that in 12 months' time this horse could play a part in the Pinnacles somewhere.
So where to next for a horse like him?
Oh, look, he's just going to have not too much, because I want to bring him back and do that little Belmont thing with him where there's some nice races there, and work on his ratings, getting up a little bit so that we can play a part next year.
A great result here, well done.
Can I just, I'd like to thank my feed people, my track work riders, my farriers and all the people involved in the stable. It's Christmas time. The racing fraternity, the whole lot of yous, have a very safe Christmas and make it a good one.
Very well said. Enjoy the day. There's Russell Stewart after the win of Our PALADIN, and here's Chris Parnham with Michael.
To watch, but it looked like you had a pretty nice run when you were able to get it there in the moving line, which suited.
Yeah, it did suit. Obviously drawing out probably helped in a race like that where there wasn't much speed. So, yeah, it was a bit of a muddling run race, but worked out well for us.
Still pretty raw, this horse, but he appears to have a lot of upside. The way he let down there suggests he's got a real future here on Saturdays.
I think so, yeah. He still seems very raw. Like, I don't think they've got to the bottom of him yet. I think he'll keep improving race by race. So, yeah, I think there's something exciting for him to look forward to.
Probably grand final day for In Good Order and the Van Heaps. What are you expecting from him?
Yeah, really, I'm really expecting a forward showing. Like, he obviously won the race last year, and all his runs this prep have been really good, in good company. So, you know, today's probably getting up to his pet sort of distance range, and the class is probably just dropping off a bit. So I think he gets his chance today.
Nice ride here, well done.
Thank you.
There's Chris Parnham combining with Russell Stewart and Our PALADIN. Nice victory in taking out the Ascot Equine Veterinarians Westbeat Platinum Sprint over the 1400 metre journey. But our attention on Racing WA TV and Racing.com now turns to race 5 at Narrogin, and it's the Tab Touch Share My Bet Robert White Memorial Handicap over the 1900 metre journey. Matty, let's start our preview with the one, Almaya, for Mac Hall and Rocky Chong.
Well placed here, Almaya. Won well